Will Levis is a psycho.
Come on.
Jordan Love looks like the second coming of Aaron Rodgers right now.
I am very scared about the Eagles going up against the Cowboys.
His Achilles is going to slide off the bone like a good rib, right? Like the meat on a good rib.
Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing. Blasting
let's just go through rapid fire and then we'll talk about the actual relevant games, yeah?
Yeah.
So, hold on, let me pick. Yeah, okay, all right. So, Rams, Ravens.
Ravens.
Okay. I'm with you on that. Texans, Jets. Do you want to talk? Do you want to save this one? We're saving this one.
Yeah. We'll save that one. There's a lot happening in the
Panthers, Saints. Yeah. I'm gonna say Saints.
That's a potential dumpster bowl right there.
I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty clearly Saints.
Yeah, it's because you like Jameis Winston.
Yes,
if Jameis Winston
50-50.
isn't starting next week, you'd be like, yeah, dumpster pool. But I'm gonna go Saints because I don't know. Like, congratulations, Panthers. You guys got a great quarterback and nothing else. Not
even a great quarterback right now, but
yeah. But I mean, yeah, have good job giving your QB depression. So I guess
Colts, Bengals.
Ooh, Colts definitely.
Yeah,
coming off that win. Definitely Colts.
Yeah. Bucks, Falcons. This is potentially for the division.
I know. And the Falcons have been playing pretty darn good lately. But I'm going to go Bucks because Mike Evans has been lights out lately.
Mm-hmm. And I got Rashad White preying on Trav's downfall. We're going to the Bucks. We're both going on the Bucks. Jags, Browns.
Jags. I mean, I want to believe in Joe Flacco, but the defense didn't show up this week.
I'll take
Browns defense. You'll take Browns?
I'll take Browns. Lions, Bears. Oh my.
Lions.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Seahawks, Niners.
Niners.
Finesse.
The finesse gods.
All right. So that
just a quick point. I did search up Christian McCaffrey truck. It is actually outstanding how hard it is to find trucks of Christian McCaffrey. Quote unquote.
We're not getting into this.
Still running.
We're not getting into this.
I'm just saying.
Broncos, Chargers.
Ooh.
I'm taking Broncos. I'm going with my team.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the Chargers. They seem to be great on paper, but just can't put it together. I'm going to go Broncos.
We're together in this one. All right. So now let's go through the important games here. We have an 11 o'clock, a 2 o'clock, we have a Sunday, and then this week we have is the 2 Monday night games.
Ooh, that'll be a good night.
So first one we're going to talk about Texans, Jets. So if you don't know, and you haven't seen the memes, Zach Wilson has been asked to be the Jets quarterback again because surprise, surprise, Mike Boyle's buns. Tim Boyle. By the way, that's another 10 for me.
You get his. How about you get his? It's Tim. It's not that hard of a name. Remember that his name's Tim. He's a human being.
I get that money. So
So Zach Wilson is apparently refusing to take the starting position for the Jets.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
He's being a little sissy. He's being a little girl.
I don't blame him.
Imagine Zach Wilson on the Patriots. Mac Jones gets benched like every 3 weeks for Zappy.
Yeah, and Mac Jones is depressed right now.
Yeah, he's depressed, but I mean, Zach's being a little sissy. Like, get out there, prove yourself. What do you think his plan is? Do you think he's like another team's planning to pick him up next year?
I don't know what his plan
is that what he thinks? Why is he not playing?
I don't know. But I don't blame him. Like I wouldn't want to go back
out
there either.
BYU soft hands quarterbacks, no calluses on their hands.
I wouldn't want to go back
little
out there
sissy
either.
boys.
I wouldn't. Yeah, simple. And I just wouldn't want to go back out there either for him. But
How much is he getting paid a year?
like, he's on a rookie contract, so probably like $1 million.
Still a lot more than I'm getting paid. I'd be out there.
This is where I am not gonna take the Jets. I'm taking the Texans here. We stay
Yeah,
sipping. CJ's probably gonna
is.
throw for 320, 3 touchdowns and rush for one. Maybe it could be one of those games.
Yeah, there is something kind of interesting. Tank Dell is out.
But we see that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that is true. So we saw that it really doesn't matter, especially with Nico Collins. But I mean, Jets still have a great defense, and they lost.
I think they're kind of done though. Like, I think we're getting to this is kind of what happened the end of last year was they played great all year and they felt like they were in the race. And then towards the end of the year, the defense just kind of said, we're good.
But
I
mean,
think we're kind of seeing the same.
But Aaron Rodgers might come back.
I think they've activated him to be able to practice, but I highly doubt he comes back.
I don't know.
Because if they don't, it's better if he doesn't come back because they can get a higher pick and add another piece for him to come back next year and then go in and then a chance at winning the Super Bowl.
I see a world he's at practice. He's getting the guys reinvigorated, right? Maybe he's lying to them. He could be lying to them like, yeah, I'm coming back this year, boys. Let's play hard. I can see that happening.
His Achilles is going to slide off the bone like a good rib, right? Like the meat on a good rib.
No, it's not. He's been doing stem cells and been isolating himself in the dark. Yeah. Been using dark magic.
Do you want to bet here? Do you want to take a bet?
Yeah, let's make a bet. This year, if he comes back, does he re-injure his Achilles?
No, I was thinking more along the lines of Zach Wilson's yards.
We don't know if he's playing. All we know, Zach Wilson is refusing to play.
That's fair.
Zach Wilson is protesting right now.
Do you just want to take Jets quarterback and set it at 185 again? Just whoever the Jets quarterback is, set it at 185.
You keep doing this to me.
Here. This is what we'll do. 185. If it's Zach Wilson, I'll take the over. If it's Tim Boyle, I'll take the under.
I like that. Let's go.
Okay.
$10, 185. If it's Zach Wilson, I'm under. If it's Tim Boyle, I'm over.
Okay, next one. Bills Chiefs.
Ooh. Did they win this week? Who'd they play?
Bills were on a bye. Chiefs are coming off that loss to the Packers. The hierarchy is falling into place like we talked about. We're going to get to see if the Bills have anything left.
Yeah, we get to see if they're actually giving up. Because I did a whole spiel about his team's giving up on Josh Allen. Josh Allen's trying to make it work. We actually get to see that this week. I am going to take, for the story, I'm going to take the Bills.
I'm going to go with you here. I was going to say that. If you were going to go Chiefs, I was going to take the Bills. So I'll stick with you here and go Bills as well.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is a trap because Travis is going to take Chiefs.
Yeah. This is how he pulls ahead right here. It's we're for the story.
Should I take Chiefs just so that we have a chance?
No, we're not teaming up to beat Travis in picks.
I have to get in this mentality for this week, Zane. All right, so we're taking Bills on story. I think I don't hate it though, because for all we know, they could come back out of the bye and look just incredible. James Cook could go off for triple digits, and then Josh Allen, rushes for a touchdown, throws for 2, and throws for 300 yards. And, Stephon looks like Stephon.
Gabe Davis still, I've thrown a lot of hate for Gabe Davis. He had been playing really great. You just had one bad play, but yeah. Okay. I think it makes sense that they win.
For the story, we're going Bills. Which also I would love, because if Broncos do win and the Chiefs lose, the Broncos are 1 game away.
1 game away, baby.
They would be 7-6, and the Chiefs
They're that close.
And the Chiefs would be 8-7, or no, would be 8-5. I think. No, they're 8-4 right now. 8-4.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, Sunday Night Football. This one's huge. It's big rivalry game. Potentially bounce back for one team and then potential firepower show from the other. Eagles boys.
Eagles boys. This one, I pray to the Lord Almighty that the Cowboys lose. But here's the problem is we just got shown what happens when you have basically a Pro Bowler in every skill slot going up against the Eagles. Doesn't look good for the Eagles.
I know.
So I am very scared about the Eagles going up against the Cowboys. The main thing is I hate the Cowboys. So I don't think I've picked the Cowboys like legitimately. I wanted them to win this entire season. So I'm going Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be fired up after that loss. I think the Jason Kelsey's going to be doing a lot better. And
I'm so torn because the right pick here is the Cowboys.
Yes, because we just got shown what the formula to beat the Eagles.
The right pick is the Cowboys. I don't want it to happen. But at the same time, I have this sneaking suspicion in the back of my head that
here we go.
Like the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys are going to show up for this game, but then in the back of my mind, I feel like Dak might finally have that game where he goes for 3 interceptions. And
his potato game.
Right. It might be the potato game against the Eagles where there's a bunch of hype around it. They're going into this game and it's like, this is the big game. I got to do it. And then he's going to force everything. And this is the potato game. Gosh.
There's no but to that?
No. It's just I'm really hoping. I feel like it might be a half Dak potato game, but I'm still going to go Cowboys.
Here's the reason why I hate the Cowboys is because if the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, the amount of we're going to have to hear for the entire off season leading up to the playoffs is going to be insurmountable. It is going to be crazy because they're already unbearable right now. Every single year, this is the year that they could win the Super Bowl, right? And they say it every year. And that's what pisses all of us off. It's because they've consistently not won a Super Bowl. But every year they're like, this is the year. This is the year. So they're going to get it right. And then they're going to be like, I told you. I told you. Even though for the past 10 years, they've been saying they're going to win a Super Bowl. That's why I hate it. Because they're going to forget about all the years they didn't. And they're like, we were right. You guys don't know football. We were right. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl. They've been saying that for 10 years. So that's the main reason why I always pray on the Cowboys' downfall, because the amount of videos and clips that for the next year are going to be on my For You page about how great Dak Prescott is, how great CeeDee Lamb is. And they are great, right? Like I watched a clip of Aaron Rodgers talking about the play counts with Dak Prescott. Yeah, the cadence with Dak Prescott and how he's great. And I was like, yeah, he was a great quarterback. Problem is, I can't like him because the fans are a bunch of assholes.
Monday night. 2 games.
Yep.
Packers, Giants. Titans, Fins. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's save Titans, Fins for the last one. Let's go Packers,
Giants. Okay, Packers, Giants. I think it's pretty clear here. I'm going to go Packers. They're on an absolute tear right now. We talked about it yesterday. And they just don't look like they can do any wrong. Jordan Love looks like the second coming of Aaron Rodgers right now. Right now. Not for the whole year, but currently.
But if Chris Watson's hurt, it does change things.
Yeah, I don't think so, though, because the Packers D and O line have been playing out of their minds. And that's
amazing linebacker and secondary.
And when we're talking about the Giants here, you really only need 2 scores to be... You need 2 scores and then a defensive line to really win a game.
That is true.
The Giants. And that's completely doable to me. So I'm going to go Packers here.
Come on. You don't want to leave. You don't want to believe in the boy, Tommy DeVito.
I don't.
You don't want to believe in him and his family and the
Do
things
you?
they've done for this country.
Do you?
I would love it for the story of it. I'm always a huge story guy. Tommy DeVito comes out and he's cemented his spot as a starting QB for the New York Giants.
I don't think
I would
he
love
has.
it. I would love it. I think the fans would love it.
So are you going to take the Giants then?
Screw it. Give me Tommy DeVito, baby. Screw it.
Do you want to? Okay.
He's got balls. He's got more balls than any other quarterback in the NFL. You think Zach Wilson could make it on the New York Giants?
So I want to propose a bet to you.
All right. This is going to be a terrible bet to where I'm definitely going to lose money, but let's go.
I don't think so. Jalen Reed has more touchdowns than Tommy DeVito throws.
Ooh. I like that. I kind of like that. Even though you're setting yourself up to win because Christian Watson is out and the Packers defense is outstanding.
Is he out for sure?
I mean, it was a hamstring.
Oh, it was. Okay.
He re-injured his hamstring. He's
how I
definitely out
missed
for this game.
I don't know how I missed that. Okay. All right. So
you definitely are setting yourself up to win. But I'm going to take it.
But at the same time, though, that's not like 2 touchdowns, because even if Tommy throws 2 or if it's 1-1, it's wash.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Reed doesn't score any and Tommy throws for at least 1.
Or the Giants only kick field goals the entire time.
And Jalen Reed has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reed.
But I'll take it.
Okay, all right. I like the hard bone in your body right now.
I'm feeling a little loose right now, you know. I think it's the shirt. I got the shirt on. I'm feeling like I'm in a tropical location, just ready to gamble.
10.
Yeah, $10 million.
Perfect.
I'm ready to go to open waters and gamble for a finger. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, last one. Titans Fins.
Here, this is and I do want to do a quick segment on here. If the Titans won that game against the Colts, Will Levis wins White Man of the Week again. I sent you those clips. I was watching those clips. That man was playing with a different fire than anybody else on that field. This man flipping, running, jumping, does a spin in the air,
up,
lands, boom, just this. And then the next one, he throws a pick. What does he do? Just starts sprinting at him, flipping, hits the guy that picked him off, and throws the ball out and recovers the fumble.
And it's a turnover, and it's a first down because it was intercepted.
It's a first down.
Bro, like, that might be one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in my entire life. That was nuts.
Bro, if they won that game, he's getting it again because that was outstanding. I've never seen a quarterback play like that before in my life. He was on the sidelines yelling at DeAndre Hopkins. Like, bro, this man's fired up. He looks like
he looked like he had just done like 6 bumps in the bathroom.
Yes, it was great.
Frantic. He looked frantic the entire game. It was one of those games where like you're just like so like psyched out that you're just like.
Yeah, the beard came in. He's not clean. He's not baby faced anymore. The beard came in, and he's just
been
looks
watching
like
film nonstop this week.
He just looks like he's roided out, just like ready to go. This man, I don't know. I don't even think Jalen Hurts would ever throw a pick and then think to himself,
only Will Levis.
Let's go get that. Let's go get that. Hey,
borderline, I would make him White Man of the Week again. Borderline, bro.
I was so close, man. I was so close.
I would have given it to him. If it was me, I would have given it to him.
Unfortunately,
that was
lost.
Insane. Just that play alone throws a pick, and then he has the presence of mind. I'm gonna go get that back. That's like in defense. That's like defense. You have a turnover, and then LeBron sprints down the court and gets a pin block. Right? Like that's insanity.
That was outstanding, and there's no other quarterback with the mind of Will Levis to realize he has pressure There's nobody around it. Let me throw it to the defense. He did it on purpose. That's the story I'm going
Threw
with.
a dot to the defense and then said,
He did it on purpose.
Let me get that.
And he's like, exactly how I planned it. And just starts sprinting.
Bro.
And he came in like he's gonna take an old lady's purse. He came in like this, and he just like ripped it out and recovered it.
On Will Levis's stats, he has a caused turnover. Think about that.
Yes.
He has like 2 touchdowns, however many yards, and then a caused turnover, which is nuts.
It's insane. And
I wonder how many quarterbacks in the NFL currently have a caused turnover.
He might be the only one.
He might be the only one.
He might be like one of 5 in the history of the NFL. And then he might be the only one to throw a pick and then go cause a fumble and recover that ball.
Will Levis is a psycho. he might play both sides of the ball on Monday night. Who knows?
That's why he had that one game, 3 touchdowns to DeAndre Hopkins, and then he had some down weeks. Is because they were giving him reps at linebacker the entire time.
You know what's hilarious though too is I was watching the end of that game and they were talking about how they don't trust the holder to have a good snap again to win the game. Or, to like trust the field goal. And then all of a sudden they start talking about it's Ryan Tannehill. That this is what Ryan Tannehill has been reduced to, the holder, because the punter got hurt.
Trust him.
Because the punter got hurt and they don't trust him.
Oh, I saw that play too. Oh, man.
What's hilarious about that is that it used to be a normal thing for the quarterback to be the holder on field goals. Like Tony Romo. Yeah,
Tony Romo,
he was notorious for the only one who did it, or the only one on that Cowboys team while he was there to do it.
And I mean, it's a very good decision because when you run trick plays, now you have your starting QB with the ball.
Right. And then on top of that too, it's like he's got the hands to do it. And then you also, if you do it every time, there's no like, oh, the starting QB's there. I wonder what they're going to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's every time there's a chance, right?
They should have done trick plays. I mean, they have Ryan Tannehill.
I know, right?
Right. Why not just run a couple trick plays?
Right. So who are you taking in this? I think it's going to be like, this might be Washington 2.0. This might just be Washington 2.0.
I feel like every single time we talk about the Finns versus somebody, we never actually talk about the Finns because it's just like, yeah, they're going to win. Like,
they're so explosive. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, what do you want? Tyreek Hill
had 5 catches for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah. Like, there's not
30 on my head in fantasy.
And it's the same thing every week. There's not much to talk about. Like, they're just going to do the same thing every single week.
157 on 5 passes is nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, it is.
That's like 25 yards a catch.
They're extremely fast. I know nothing about their defense because that's just how powerful and good their offense is.
And they just got their running back room is healthy now. Like Devon Achan's back. Jeff Wilson's there, but he's not going to get used a whole lot. Raheem Mostert is present. So I mean, they've got all their pieces back. I would be surprised. If the Titans eclipse 2 touchdowns. Like it might legitimately be another like 50-10 game or something like that.
I will say I want to see them go up against a good team. I want to see them versus San Francisco.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I want to see them versus the Eagles.
I don't know who they don't play, but I don't know who they play for their last game of the.
I really would like to see that explosive offense go up against those 2 teams and see how they do.
Okay, so we're both taking Finns. That's what matters.
Yeah. Sorry, right. Finns fans. Oh, there's not much to say about your team. They're good.
They're
good.
They're really good at football.
Yeah, and it's Tyreek Hill and then Mostert or Achan. That's like Waddle's out of the picture.
All right.
For at least talking about him.